Hi, Scott Knudsen here again. And this week I'm going to share a bit on servant leadership, specifically on how best to implement it. One of the first questions I hear when I'm sharing the concepts of servant leadership is, how do I bring this into my organization? Well, my team and I developed a 10-step process that begins with a series of meetings with the senior leadership team of that organization. Now, this kind of process takes time and a lot of commitment on the part of the organization. But there are three steps that can be done immediately within any organization that we call planting seeds. The planting of seeds is a process of beginning to introduce some general concepts of servant leadership into the organization. Once planted, with enough nurturing and care, these seeds will sprout, and the larger change process can begin. The first step that we encourage organizations to do is to buy the book, The World's Most Powerful Leadership Principle: How to Become a Servant Leader by James C. Hunter, and give one of these books to as many of their employees as they can. If funds are limited, focus on giving the books to those you know are people-focused leaders, both formal and informal leaders. Step 2 is a follow-on to Step 1. Once the books have been distributed, we suggest starting what we call learning communities. These are small groups of about 8 to 15 people from across the organization who get together once or twice a month for an hour or so and discuss what servant leadership might look like in their organization. Now, it could also be a discussion about an article or a video on servant leadership that's assigned prior to the meeting. The idea is that people in the organization are beginning to visualize or manifest how servant leadership will work in their day-to-day activities. Step 3 is to start SiteWide group meetings. At a previous company that I worked for, they called them 8-on-2s. There would be 8 people from different levels of the organization who would meet with 2 senior leaders, typically a director or a GM, maybe an operations manager, and one other lower-level senior leader at least once a month. Each meeting would see a new set of 8 employees and maybe a new lower-level senior leader, but the most senior leader is a part of every single meeting. The discussion starts with the senior leaders asking 3 questions: what's working, what's not working, and what needs to change immediately. This usually generates a lot of discussion about the organization, which is necessary and good, but it's the practice that's most important. It gives everyone in the organization a voice about their situation, both good and bad, and it helps in developing relationships, a key component of servant leadership. So there you have it. 3 steps that can be easily implemented to start you down your path toward servant leadership. If you have any questions about this process or are looking for some free resources to help you, please reach out to us at Leading to Serve. We're happy to help.